I always had a feeling that this day would come. The day the servers crashed because of all the Diddy drama. And now it's finally here. Jay-Z has been named in a lawsuit against Diddy, where he's accused of allegedly assaulting a 13-year-old. The internet is buzzing with questions. Did he do it? Has he done this before? Could this be why he's been distancing himself from his best friend, Diddy? And what about the female celebrity not mentioned in the lawsuit? Could it be Mary J. Blige? People have been eagerly awaiting any proof involving Jay-Z, and now it's out. The public is digging into his past, looking at everything from his relationships with Foxy Brown and Aaliyah to his friendship with R. Kelly, Rihanna, and how he reportedly had to stop Beyonce from revealing when they first got close. It's a lot to process, especially now that Beyonce and Blue Ivy are facing their own struggles. Blue Ivy is about to begin press for The Lion King, and Beyonce is preparing for her upcoming halftime show performance. Amid all this, Jay-Z is trending, and not for the right reasons. Let's get into the details of the lawsuit that has made Jay-Z a focal point and even has him threatening the lawyer involved. This lawsuit, initially filed in October in New York, named Diddy as a defendant, but it was recently updated to include Jay-Z. Tony Busby, the lawyer representing 120 accusers, claims he has 60 men and 60 women as clients, with 25 of them being minors at the time of the alleged incidents. The youngest was a 9-year-old boy who says the assault happened during an audition at Bad Boy Records. Many of these accusers claim they were drugged with horse tranquilizer at Diddy's infamous parties. Busby also mentioned that more than 3,280 people reached out to his firm. He's representing 120 of them, with some having spoken with the FBI. What's alarming is that some high-profile celebrities, including Jay-Z, are rumored to have tried to quietly settle before their names came to light.
Right into how did two of the biggest names in music even meet?
Well, we met a long time ago. Award shows, a lot of different performances.
And at what point did the conversation come, hey, do you want to do some music?
You know how people, you see each other and you respect each other's music. It's always that conversation, we got to do something. You know that.
Right.
The time filler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When that time filler turns into something real, then it's...
Recently, Busby filed several lawsuits, but kept the names of the accusers hidden. However, this latest lawsuit names a high-profile defendant, Jay-Z. In this case, a woman, identified as Jane Doe, says her encounter with Jay-Z happened after she was driven to an MTV Video Music Awards after-party. She didn't have a ticket, but a limousine driver, claiming to work for Diddy, said she fit the type Diddy was looking for. The driver took her to a house with a U-shaped driveway where she was asked to sign a document she thought was a non-disclosure agreement. She was told not to discuss what happened at the party. Afterward, she was given a drink that made her feel dizzy and lightheaded. She went to a room to rest, a room with only a bed, no furniture or TV. The lawsuit claims both Diddy and Jay-Z entered the room, with Diddy allegedly saying, "You are ready to party." The woman accuses Jay-Z of assaulting her, holding her down, and claims that Diddy did the same, with a female celebrity watching. She eventually escaped, ran to a gas station, and called her father. She says the trauma caused her deep depression, PTSD, and seizures, affecting her relationships and social life. This case is making headlines because it's the first time Jay-Z has been named in such a lawsuit. Court documents also accuse him of involvement in other similar incidents. The lawsuit claims that Jay-Z believes he's above the law and has been present at many of Diddy's parties, where similar incidents occurred. Additionally, Jay-Z is accused of intimidating and harassing the plaintiff's lawyers and their families to silence her. Jay-Z denies all allegations, calling them false and insisting that a criminal complaint should have been filed instead of a civil one. He also criticized Busby, calling him a fraud and asserting he would not settle. Jay-Z emphasized his Brooklyn upbringing and that he takes these matters seriously, especially when it comes to protecting children. Busby, however, claims that Jay-Z's conduct has only strengthened the plaintiff's resolve, and they are ready to fight in court, not the media. The situation is drawing widespread attention and could mark the beginning of more legal challenges for Jay-Z. The Carters have responded to accusations linking them to Diddy in the past, even suing people who spread false claims. Beyonce is fully backing Jay-Z, stating they will face the negative.
He said that
a lot of people
allowed it to go on, said nothing, didn't intervene, maybe benefited from it, profited from it. All of these individuals and entities, in my view, have
After the interview, Jay-Z and Beyonce's lawyer, Alex Sparrow, hit back at Jaguar's allegations, saying there's a difference between rumors and serious accusations. What Jaguar claimed went beyond just rumors. It was a serious attack. That's why Sparrow... Remember the reports about Jay-Z meeting with a divorce lawyer? Now, with Blue Ivy preparing for her press tour for The Lion King, this whole situation is about to get even more complicated for her. Many people are saying that there's no way Beyonce didn't know about all this, considering how long they've been together. Some view her as guilty by association. However, it's worth noting that Diddy also claimed innocence, but then a video surfaced. So, only time will tell what happens with Jay-Z. In the meantime, I want to hear your thoughts. Do you believe Jane Doe? Do you think this lawsuit will be the first of many like it? Let me know in the comments. This version ensures each clip is distinct and concise while covering all
victims potentially do you think there could be?
Thousands. I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They do nasty things.
What do you think happened with Kim
Keeping people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got on that plane. And everyone knows it. The wiretapping of the phones, putting AirTag on children during visits. These are normal practices.
After the controversial interview, Jay-Z and Beyonce's lawyer, Alex Sparrow, addressed Jaguar's allegations, describing them as more than rumors and labeling them as serious accusations. Alex explained that this was why he issued Piers Morgan a legal ultimatum, demanding the removal of the interview and its false claims. He highlighted that the platform's role in amplifying such baseless rumors caused harm and undermined the voices of real victims, which he deemed unacceptable. In defending the Carters, Alex suggested their legal action was a statement of standing up for truth. He said, "When the Carters put their foot down, they are sending a message. If they can't stand up for what's right, who can?" He expressed confidence that the truth would eventually prevail in court. Following the legal intervention, Piers Morgan issued a public apology, admitting that the Carters had warned of potential legal action if the claims were not corrected. Some believe Pierce's apology was influenced by intimidation, similar to what Tony Busby reportedly experienced when dealing with Jay-Z's legal team. Despite Jay-Z's response, public opinion remains divided. Critics argue that his stance seemed arrogant and manipulative, noting he never explicitly denied the allegations. Others question his association with Diddy and whether he was aware of Diddy's alleged misconduct. Meanwhile, speculation about Beyonce divorcing Jay-Z continues, with some suggesting
why they have already living separate lives, and we may actually see one of the biggest divorces in Hollywood is because Jay-Z is up next to be exposed. And it's only so much of these stories that Jay-Z can, he can pay off or he can block. He won't be able to stop this. And she knows it and he knows it too. As far as who's gonna be the breakout victim / story, I don't know. Yeah, I might have to ask Jason Lee. I don't know. But I'm just letting you know that once that comes out and Jay-Z is exposed for his nefarious past, you're gonna see Beyonce divorce him. Okay, and she may or may not do an interview, but you're gonna their publicist is gonna release something. She's gonna say, "Oh, the Carters have been separated for some time. They built this beautiful life, blah 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 blah." Now, before all this happens, we may get another tour. We may get another album out of both of them. I don't know, because at the end of the day, they about their money first. They're gonna do what's best for business first. As far as Beyonce is concerned, do she love him? I mean, he's really all this.
Ignited discussions about Jay-Z's alleged meeting with a divorce lawyer. As Blue Ivy gears up for her press tour for the Mufasa movie, This scandal may bring additional challenges for the family. Critics argue that Beyonce must have known about these issues, given their long relationship, leading to accusations of guilt being drawn to Diddy, who also denied allegations until incriminating evidence surfaced. Many believe time will reveal the truth about Jay-Z's involvement in these controversies. The public's attention has also turned to Jane Doe's lawsuit, sparking debates about whether this is just the beginning of a series of legal battles. With mounting scrutiny, people are questioning if these revelations will lead to further accusations. What do you think? Do you believe Jane Doe's claims? Could this be the start of a wave of similar lawsuits? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.